them to sit down.
Au nom du Conseil,
On behalf of the Council, Council's Provisional Rules of Procedure, I invite Mr. Hashim Tachi to participate in this meeting. It is so decided.
The highest NATO standards, end of quote. In Belgrade, the recent developments in Kosovo have further deteriorated relations between Belgrade and Pristina, which have been strained for some time with no progress on the EU-facilitated dialogue. We are concerned at the risk of tensions on the ground, particularly in northern Kosovo. It is therefore crucial that Belgrade and Pristina avoid any steps that could further worsen the situation, but rather find ways to re-engage in the dialogue aimed at the normalization of their mutual relations. UNMIK, adhering to its status-neutral approach, is committed to working closely with KFOR in line with Security Council Resolution 1244, as well as with other international actors in Kosovo. Under the leadership of Special Representative Zahir Tanin, the mission will continue to focus its activities, among other priorities, on inter-community trust building, which is essential for the long-term normalization of relations between Belgrade and Pristina. Expressing concern about the potential impact of the decision on the population of Kosovo and on between Belgrade and Pristina. Amid the tense atmosphere, the Assembly of Kosovo adopted on the 14th of December 3 laws, that is the law on the Kosovo security.
They imposed tariffs against SEFTA and against SAA, tariffs against Serbia and Bosnia and Herzegovina. Firstly, it was 10%. But when they saw that their public audience, Albanian public audience, reacted well to that measure, they increased those tariffs up to 100%. As a matter of fact, they killed any kind of trade between Central Serbia and Kosovo. And more than that, they put in jeopardy an entire Serb community in Kosovo, because that's the only way for them to earn the money, to survive, to get medications, to Serb-led hospitals and healthcare centers. That has always been the only way for them to live. And not to mention that they breached all these agreements, which even EU referred to. Put it all aside. But can you imagine someone in 21st century that is, as a matter of fact, banning and forbidding free flow of goods, capital and people, just because they didn't like political decision from the other side?
The law on service in the Kosovo Security Force and the law on Ministry of Defense.
They were announcing since 2014 their big wish to form their own military. And let me remind you that Serbia, in a letter of its foreign minister Ivan Mrkić in March 2014, warned UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon of the possibility of provoking a great danger in the region by creation of the so-called Kosovo Armed Forces. And here is what Ban Ki-moon replied to him. Quote, "Let me also stress that Security Council Resolution 1244 remains the legal framework of the continuing international security presence in Kosovo and clearly outlines its mandate, which is to provide for a secure environment for all. To this effect, UNMIK will continue to work very closely with the International Security Force in Kosovo in the fulfillment of these responsibilities."
Change the name of the Kosovo Security Force, which would require a constitutional amendment. Yet they provide for...
Serbia is always ready to resume the process of dialogue. We would like to call upon UN to take a bigger role in the future. We have nothing against EU sponsor dialogue, but we need UN more involved into an entire process. And we need to see some steps and some moves done by Pristina. They need to withdraw, they need to retreat those terrible tariffs and some other moves, and we'll find the ways to take care of safety of our people.
The Kosovo government, in a statement issued following the adoption of the laws, underscored, condemned the adoption of the laws as an act of, and I quote, political aggression, end of quote.
Dame i gospodo, Srbi, braći i sestre Srpkinje, želim samo da vam kažem i odavde, iz Njujorka, sa sednice Saveta bezbednosti Ujedinjenih nacija, da vam se zahvalim na svemu što ste izdržali, na mukama kroz koje ste prošli i kroz koje prolazite, i da vam kažem da je Srbija uz vas i da će uvek biti uz vas.
1244. They also called on not to allow the operation of any Kosovo army on the territory.
Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, in my capacity as the President of the Republic of Kosovo and as Commander-in-Chief, to clearly state that Kosovo's armed forces will produce more peace and more stability. The transformation of the mission of the KSF is not a step which we have taken as a message against anyone. Kosovo's army is not and will never be a threat to anyone. Kosovo's army is and will remain a professional and a multi-ethnic one. More than 10% of their soldiers are from non-majority communities: Serbs, Montenegrins, Croats, Turks, Bosniaks, Roma, Egyptians, Ashkalis, and others. It is a force that will protect every citizen of Kosovo in the whole territory of Kosovo. Every child, every young man and women, regardless of the language that they speak at home.
Je remercie